In this video, we are going to take a quick look at the Explorer-T21 sling from tomtoc. So this is the X-Pac version of that sling, and I'm actually pretty excited about this little sling, so stick around and I'll tell you why. So tomtoc reached out to me recently and offered to basically sponsor a video, and I politely declined. I do mainly bag reviews, and I wasn't really interested in doing sponsored content for bag companies. At any rate, tomtoc did send me this sling. I had low expectations because I don't have any experience with tomtoc. I don't have any of their bags. I don't have any of their slings. I've always considered them an affordable / budget brand, and I think they are because the prices are pretty reasonable for what you get, I think. And I wasn't initially planning on filming this video today, but I'm actually pretty excited about this sling and didn't expect that. So without further ado, let's dive in to the Explorer-T21 EDC X-Pac Sling Bag. Starting from the outside, let's talk specs and materials real quick. We've got VX42 X-Pac material on the front and the bottom, what looks like ballistic nylon on the back. Very nice material. I love the VX42. There's almost no crinkle to this, and I think that's a lot has to do with the liner of the pack. Love that about this. I mean, I don't know, can you hear? I mean, really almost no crinkle. In addition to the X-Pac material, you got YKK zippers throughout. The front zipper is just a plain YKK zipper, same with that back one. The main zipper is an AquaGuard YKK zipper. So that's pretty cool, protect those contents in there. There's fantastic zipper pulls on all the YKK zippers. You've got this Hypalon-like material, has a very texturized rubbery feel to it, excellent grip for unzipping and zipping. I mean, you're gonna be able to grip that with wet fingers, and you've got a big tack of stitching in the middle there to help with that that friction and that grip of those zippers. Really like these zipper pulls, and they're silent. No jingle to this bag. Little bit, maybe a little bit on this big zipper, but overall, more or less silent, and great feature, great materials. You know, with the X-Pac exterior, the AquaGuard main zipper, the Hypalon zipper pulls on here, the bag has a very premium feel to it. We'll get into the strap material in a little bit, but overall, very impressed with the overall materials of this sling, and especially at the price point. At the time of filming, this sling is available for $59.99, I believe, so 60 bucks. And I feel like you're getting some great materials here. So, anywho, from a size perspective, this is a 4-liter sling. It's 12.2 inches by 5.9 inches by 2.9 inches, 2.95 inches deep. So about 12 inches by 6 inches by 3 inches deep. And overall, great size for an everyday sling or for a travel sling for that matter. So let's move on to exterior features. We've got 3 zipper compartments. We've got a front compartment right here. We've got the main compartment. We've got a zipper on the back, sort of a hidden compartment. We'll open it up and get into all those in a few minutes. We've got a little bit of branding right here. So I'm not 100% sure, but that feels like metal, maybe aluminum, and it's a little T for tomtoc, I would assume. I mean, I think that's a pretty safe assumption. Not bad, minimal branding, kind of fits in pretty well with the, you know, the overall aesthetic of the bag, not overdone like that. And on the outside, we've got a couple loops if you want to hang something, maybe a hero clip from these or a carabiner. You've got some nice handy loops to hang some stuff from. So on the back side, we've got a strap, great strap, good material, very soft seatbelt-like material. We've got a metal Duraflex side lock buckle on here. The clip part, that's metal, and love this buckle. Great feature, great setup on that. And the way this strap is set up, we'll get to that in a bit, but really makes for great side carry, front carry, or back carry. And I'll show you how that looks in a bit, but since it sits like this when you carry it front, it sits like that. When you slide it around to the back, it sits vertically on your back. If you want to carry it on the side, it sits like this. Great setup, love the strap setup and how this sling carries. So let's move on to the interior, and I'll start with this AquaGuard protected main compartment. We've got a double AquaGuard zipper on here, very smooth for AquaGuard, great zippers. I've got a couple things in here, mainly for volume purposes and just to kind of demonstrate what I can put in there, but this is the Mightier pouch with loop from Garage Built Gear. Love this pouch. And then I've got the EDC E30 flashlight from Roe Yvonne in here. Cool flashlight. I'll probably get into this a little bit more in future videos, but great flashlight. On the inside, we've got this grid ripstop material. Really nice looking, almost like a burnt orange. It's definitely not a blaze orange, but it's a little bit more subdued. Great look to it, great feel to it. Love the grid pattern. We've got a big open area. You can put a lot of stuff in there, including a fat loaded out pouch. We've got a couple slip pockets in the front, some mesh. This is a stretchable, this is a stretchy mesh, so pretty cool. That'll help capture, you know, bigger items if you put it in there. And then behind that, a large slip pocket in the back. Definitely big enough for, I would assume you could put an iPad mini in there. I don't have one to test. I may have to pick one up at some point. I think in the advertising they show a Nintendo Switch in there. Little bit of branding on the inside too. We've got the tomtoc logo above the X-Pac material logo, but spacious interior, has enough organization, but not too much organization, and just overall nice setup. Moving on to the front pocket, we've got an open area in the front of there. We've got a key leash, nice feature with a metal clip on there. We've got a couple slip pockets, so I have my AirPods in one, great size for AirPods, and then a new wallet I picked up recently. This is a Maglock wallet I picked up on Amazon. Really cool wallet, and solves an issue for me on my last few trips, which is forgetting my wallet. Not at home, but in my hotel room or in my luggage. So that's really all we've got inside there. That is separated right here in the middle, these two slip pockets, by some hefty stitching. I also like that this pocket doesn't go up underneath the flap, which I see in a lot of slings, and that's a catastrophe waiting to happen, because stuff invariably, when you sling it around your back and it goes vertical, stuff's gonna slide up underneath there. You open it, it could potentially fall out. So I would assume that's intentional, and good design feature on that, because I've seen it done the other way too many times. So nice handy front pocket there. And lastly, we have what they call a hidden pocket on the back. Not really all that hidden, but it is up against your body, very secure. No one's gonna get into this while you're wearing it, because it's right up against your body. And this is plenty big enough to fit. This is 15 Pro Max, fits in there handily, and no organization in this pocket, just a wide open space to put whatever you want in there. I will say that there's no padding per se, so you got a couple layers of material right there, but there's no padding on that back, which hasn't been a problem for me. It's not uncomfortable. You know, I keep my phone in there. I don't have an issue with it digging into my back. There is, however, probably a 1/4 inch or so of padding between these two compartments. So you got a nice big piece of foam padding in between the main compartment and this back compartment. So whatever you do have in that main compartment is gonna be padded. No padding on the front though, but you do have, again, multiple layers of material going through. So that's really it for the inside. Really like the materials and the look of that orange grid patterned ripstop material, and overall, again, I'm impressed with this sling. So before we get into likes and dislikes, I'm gonna load this sling back up, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like on body. And again, for reference purposes, I am 5'11", about 225, somewhere in there. So overall, love the fit and feel of this, and this is what it looks like when you put it on. So I've got this nice buckle, good buckle placement too to note, by the way, so that you're not limited. You know, when the buckle's in the middle, you can't really wear it front with a backpack, right? So then you're limited to back or side. Great buckle placement for this, because it works for any carry configuration, whether you want to wear it front, back, side, and then that basically the L setup of the strap there works fantastic. So if I throw this on like this, I can wear it higher, I can wear it lower, but if I'm gonna do front carry, perfect. Vertical, I mean horizontal, access to everything inside there, nothing's gonna spill out. Easily opened up, I can see the interior, no problem. And works perfect for front carry. If I want to switch it over to side, still the same setup more or less, right? So you've got that horizontal setup. I can pull it this way, open up zippers, get into the interior. But if I want to bring it around to the back, you'll notice because of that strap setup, it now goes vertical and it kind of, you know, it hugs your body. Normally I would probably wear this a little bit tighter like that, but perfect setup. I mean, I love the way this carries, and it works again in all three carry modes that you would expect to be able to carry a sling in, whether that's side carry, back carry, or front carry. So this would be a great bag. I will definitely be using this on upcoming one bag travel trips. And then even if it's not one bag, I'll probably stuff it in there to test it out with some urban exploration when I'm on upcoming trips. All right, so let's talk what I like and what I don't like about this sling. And first up, what I do like is the price. At $59 at the time of filming, so $59.99. Let me double check that, but it's almost hard for me to believe. Okay, that is the regular version. And this one is X-Pac, yep, $59.99. So $59.99 at the time of filming. To me, that's a steal. I mean, so this to me is it's very similar to the Air Day Sling and significantly cheaper. And Air Day Sling is a great sling, so is this. You know, I think the Air feels maybe, you know, I think we've got some bigger AquaGuard zippers on there. Size-wise, it's pretty similar. I think this one carries better. And then I'll also be honest, you know, this slide lock on the Air just annoys me. But overall, great sling. I love the Air Day Sling 3. I think this gives it a run for its money, and it's significantly cheaper. And if I was spending my money on it, I would probably spend my money on this. Sorry, Air. So the other thing I really like about this sling is the strap overall. So everything about the strap. The material, you got that really nice, smooth seatbelt-like material that's very flexible. And then you've got the great metal Duraflex buckle on there. And then the setup of the strap. So everything about this strap is a winner in my book, and I love the strap on this. So I have one minor gripe right now, and it's just something I've noticed, which is this front zipper right here, which is going to be exposed to the elements. You know, you've got the X-Pac material waterproofing it. You got the YKK AquaGuard zipper on top. This right here is going to be exposed to the elements if it's facing outward, and you've got that little lip right there where, you know, I think these kind of overlap to some extent and protect that zipper, but if water drips into there, you've kind of got that little lip. Now, this isn't a real world situation. I haven't used this in the rain and seen if the contents get wet, but that does give me a little bit of pause. Otherwise, at this point, that's the only thing I can point out with this sling that is a negative so far. So, you know, I'll likely do a follow-up video 1 year later, see how the material holds up, see if there's anything else I come across that, you know, maybe is a minor annoyance or something, or if there's a hardware failure. Although from a material perspective, the sling is solid, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. So lastly, let's talk use case scenarios for a minute and who this sling is for. So for me, you know, this tomtoc is in the tech protection business. I mean, most of their marketing is centered around protecting your tech, and I think that's how this sling is advertised. And I think they're right on in that. I think, you know, so for me, this would be a one-bag travel sling that I'm going to front carry with a backpack on my back. I'm going to have all, you know, the electronics and accessories and snacks and stuff I need for the flight in this sling. That's going to be on the floor in front of me under the seat, not taking up a lot of my leg room while my main bag is in the overhead compartment. Perfect use case for this. I also could see this, you know, in a multi-bag travel setup for me. I can see it being stuffed inside a larger bag for use as a day sling where I get where I'm going. Urban exploration. I think overall this is just a great all-around sling and can be used in a variety of situations. So let me know what you think. Do you have experience with tomtocs, bags, and their products? Do you have this sling? What do you think of the tomtoc Explorer-T21 EDC X-Pac Sling Bag. Drop me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. As always, there's links below for the gear featured in this video, including the Explorer-T21 Sling from tomtoc. That link is there purely for your convenience. It is not an affiliate link, and I do not have an affiliate relationship with tomtoc. Having said that, if you found this video useful, please hit the thumbs up button for me and definitely consider subscribing to my channel for more review content. Thanks.